Bienvenidos, welcome or welcome back. Today we are back to classic Doctor Who. It's the second part of the Time Meddler, the episodes 3 and 4, which will complete the serial. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like these videos. There's more Classic Who coming up. I've already requested information on what comes next in Classic Who because we're going on to season 3. And so far, the comments that I have received for that is to try to find the apparently animated version of the Celestial Toymaker episodes, which I didn't know was a thing, but now I do, so I will see if I can get that. And they said the ARC serial was also to be considered. Any others you want to throw out there from season 3? We're just in season 3, don't go on to season 4, in season 3. Also on Patreon, you can see the episodes of The Haunting of Hill House in full length. I just watched the last episode before this. Fantastic series. Now let's get our sci-fi on and watch some Doctor Who. That's right, they came to bust out the doctor, and the doctor already busted himself out.
He's gone.
Spooner? I don't even know her.
Make him comfortable here, my son. I'll return soon and tend his wounds.
Oh, thank you, Father.
Well, this is definitely his cloak.
Speak lower.
What's happened to him? How did he get out?
Is there a window?
There's only
Is
one
there a
possible
chimney?
answer.
Is he still in the room?
Secret passage.
A secret Oh, no.
Secret
So they always have them in
tunnel.
castles and monasteries and things in case of siege or fire or
Persecution.
something. Stephen? A loose stone.
Good God, does she speak loud?
What did I say?
No problem projecting.
Who's a clever girl, then?
Clever girl. Oh, they put the cloak back on the bed. Why does he find it so hilarious that he has a doctor in the cell? Oh, they didn't lock the door again. Damn. Can he tell that it was open from the outside?
Coming,
Father,
my
I'm bleeding
son,
out.
Coming!
Hurry it up. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel.
You know, we couldn't find the doctor at the end of this.
If I know the doctor, it's not going to be as simple as that.
Hey, from what you've just said, you've saved me quite a journey.
To meet your friends, you mean?
Indeed so.
I can't think how you missed them.
I left at the rear entrance. It reminds me, I really think I ought to be wending my way.
But you don't know. My husband and the men from the village have gone after the Vikings.
Vikings?
You've seen them?
It was just a small band of men. They must have come from one ship.
Yes, I see. Yes, I see.
Okay, doctor just left. She's like,
Speak of a fleet as though you knew it existed. Plans of a Viking invasion.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
So that's why Harold Godfredson's forming an army. I thought it was William of Normandy's invasion across the Channel, not a Viking invasion he feared.
everything she just said. Ew. This is not history that I know, so I have no idea. The name she referenced, I'm sure educated people were like, oh yes, that's when this thing happened.
Don't worry. The Vikings will land south of here in the Humber, and King Harold will defeat them.
Before or after she's killed. That's a big thing.
2 weeks' time, he loses the Battle of Hastings to William the Conqueror. Well, at least that's what the history book said happened.
Did she tell her where he's going so that she can tell them if they go there again? There's no cell phones. You gotta arrange meeting places.
Doctor!
The doctor wouldn't wait for us here.
He must have gone back to the TARDIS.
Yes, probably. You know,
Don't separate.
now I've got to accept something, so... All right, I accept you've got a time machine.
You haven't accepted that yet?
No, it doesn't add up. Must be something to do with that monk. No, I think we should go back to the monastery.
Oh, no. Because the doctor will want to investigate just as much as you, probably more.
Well, if you go there to investigate, knowing that he's going to want to investigate, you would meet him there. Was that heart medication? How did homie end up there when he's not from this time?
Just swallow these.
And why did he capture the doctor
What are
to
those,
begin with?
Father?
Oh, it's just some penicillin. Eldred. The Vikings you met. Now, if they were a scouting party, how soon would it be before the other ships arrived?
2-3 days, Father.
I'm on schedule. I'm on schedule.
What is your schedule? What do you want to do? Help a sister out.
He'll have to stay here for a while, Father. He's very weak.
Yes, of course he's weak. He's lost a lot of blood. I'd like to give him a blood transfusion, but...
Blood trans...
Excuse me?
My
What was
son,
that?
Stay here.
Oh, don't worry, Father.
Were you not listening before? There's only 2 Vikings left?
If we put enough distance between the Saxons and ourselves, we can still complete our task.
Leave it to Ragnar. Let us think of our own safety.
And what would you have us do?
We could hide.
Ooh, that's cowardly. I was gonna say, he could kill you for that. There you
Kill
go.
me. Go on. And think what will happen when we come before the king. We can meet up with him once he is inland. Say we were attacked and held.
That man has no honor.
We've already thought of a place to hide. Yes. The
The
monastery.
monastery, of course it is.
They'll hide us. Once inside, we can take hostages.
Wow, just no honor whatsoever. They are so close to this camera. Progress chart. Arrival in Northumbria. Position of atomic cannon. Sight Vikings. Light beacon fires. The beacons are lit.
Gun knuckles for 8.
Destroy Viking fleet. Human landing. Battle of Hastings. Meet King Harold.
According to plan.
Is he trying to take over the country? Why do you want to? Is it all to meet King Harold and stop the Viking invasion, or change the result of the Battle of Hastings? I don't know. It's just all wild guesses.
All right, I'm coming.
Can they hear you? Monastery is like big ass and stone and shit. One knocked and ran. Doctor. A ghost.
I have a windshield, sir. 73, right in the middle of your spinal cord.
And now he's back in the monastery. And his companions don't know where he is.
Now then, I have some questions for you, and I want them answered.
And the question is, the fuck?
I can't tell for certain, but I think this is an easy way down.
Do you see the TARDIS?
Hi, Stephen. The tide's coming.
That's what it usually does. Look, if the doctor came back here, he'd have moved it. He wouldn't have left it on the beach.
The only way the Doctor could move the TARDIS would be to dematerialize.
And he has no
So?
control.
If the Doctor left here in the TARDIS, he couldn't get back. Oh, it can't be that. It can't be.
Now it's just a matter of waiting for the tide to go down and seeing the TARDIS is there.
What's this?
Atomic cannon.
Vicky, come and take a look at this.
What?
Look!
Come and look. Monk. It must be.
Where is he walking this guy to? You could have questioned him in the front room.
I want some answers. This may not be a gun, but I can still do you a considerable amount of harm.
The door, I must go.
Just leave that, shall we? I'll open the door, then I can keep an eye on you.
No, Doctor, that's not a very good idea, because you're not wearing the right sort of clothes.
No!
Dear me, what an untrusting nature you have, my son.
Yes, and you can drop the monk's act.
Who else could it be?
Vikings.
Doctor, I must...
Wait there, and be quiet.
He can just run now, or yell.
What is the meaning of this, sir? What?
Was the monk expecting the Vikings as part of the plan? Wait, where's the other monk? Did he hightail it out of there?
That'll do. Lock him in here.
And back out the tunnel. Man, fake monk really ran for the hills as soon as he came in, huh? Look, tying someone up, Doctor. Why didn't you do that?
Well, we can hardly go and knock on the front door now, can we?
Well,
I suppose not.
Come on.
they're gonna meet the doctor halfway through. Did he leave the tunnel open? Oh. It's a trap.
I thought you were never coming in.
Bournemouth, are you there?
Is anything wrong with Eldridge?
No, Eldridge.
Put on a shirt.
What is it you want us to do?
Prepare beacon fires on the cliff tops. I'm expecting some building materials for reconstructing the monastery.
Why does he want
Now,
the
Bournemouth, you would
Vikings to
light the
come
fires
here?
when I ask, won't you, and keep them burning?
If you say so, Father.
Splendid.
Did she tell him what the doctor said? And now they're suspicious?
What did the old man say of the Vikings?
Spoke of a planned invasion of many hundred ships.
Beacon fires on the cliff tops.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
That monk is shady.
Viking? What are we looking for anyway?
Shenanigans.
All I've got to do now is to take care of you, your friend, and the doctor. Oh, by the way, you'll be pleased to know I've arranged the fires for your colleagues.
Oh, you should have let him keep talking.
Now, which fires? What are they for?
Tie him up this time, Doctor. Is the same room or lack of set money?
This. I think it's a cable.
Well, that's strange. What's it doing coming out of here? Let me in. We can get inside.
He's a Time Lord? Why would a Time Lord be messing with history?
TARDIS. The monk's got a TARDIS.
Straight into the next one. We're going straight into the next one, but first I want to say, obviously I knew the monk was a time traveler, like he wasn't from that time. Did not expect the TARDIS, did not expect him to be a time lord. I may need, this has made me realize that I need to readjust my perspective that classic Who, Time Lords and Gallifrey still exist. Gotta remember that now. On to the next one.
We can get inside.
A functional TARDIS, the way the chameleon circuit is supposed to work.
I repeat my question. Which fires and what are they for?
They're a signal for King Hadrada and the Viking fleet. I think there's a landing place. They'll come in unsuspecting. I'm going to destroy them.
So he's deterring the Vikings in order to destroy the Vikings. Why?
Come take a look at this. He's got a sort of fantastic private collection.
Statues. This is
Got
art.
something from every period and every place.
Hey, come and
Is that a missile? Oh, that for the cannon?
Why has he done a lot of things? Listen to this. Met Leonardo da Vinci and discussed with him the principles of powered flight.
What? I know he tried to build a flying machine, a sort of aeroplane.
I know, and according to this, it was the monk who put him up to it.
Why is
And
he
listen to this.
changing history?
Put £200 in a London bank in 1968, nipped forward 200 years, and collected a fortune in compound interest.
So that's it. You're a time meddler.
The Time Meddler is a title?
You know as well as I do the golden rule about space and time traveling. Never, never interfere with the course of history.
Doctor, it's more fun my way. For instance, do you really believe the ancient Britons could have built Stonehenge without the aid of my anti-gravitational lift? The whole course of history changed in one single swoop.
By wiping out the Viking fleet.
Which will cause what?
That the main reason William the Conqueror won the Battle of Hastings was because King Harold had to march to Stamford Bridge and defeat the Vikings first.
So you plan to save him the journey?
Fresh army, no desertions. Why, King Harold will kick William back to Normandy before he knows what's happened.
Which will cause?
I count myself a very fortunate person indeed to be here in the time to prevent this disgusting exhibition.
Okay. So he's a time... Oh. Has this species been identified yet? Like Time Lord Gallifrey? Well, I haven't seen every episode. So assuming it has, he's a Time Lord. Or if it hasn't, then he is just a random time traveler with a TARDIS. And he just likes to fuck around with history. And they call those people Time Meddlers.
Ulf, where are you? Ulf!
Viking. Where have you been?
Unconscious.
Can't you even guard one old man?
Hey, you were knocked out too, my man.
We'll stay here. Here? Safer than being outside.
Is it? Your ass has got knocked out.
But I'll choose the monks and whatever treasure may be stored inside these walls. Treasure?
Oh, got him now.
Oh, that's my time ship. More in keeping with the period, I would say, than a modern police box. What's the matter, Doctor? Can't you repair your camouflage?
Now, don't try and bamboozle me. Well, let's have a look at this great wonder.
Surprisingly, it looks exactly like yours.
Yes, well, tell me, how does one exactly get into this sarcophagus?
Your companions were able to get in without having to ask. Just saying.
Why is he planning to do it? What's his reason?
Pure fuckery.
Indeed, a very good point. I must ask him that myself. I thought I told you to wait outside the TARDIS. That's a Mark IV.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Well, you know, we left it on the beach.
Yes, I remember very well. Yes.
Yeah, I was there when I left it.
So happens that I was there at the time.
The tide came in.
Oh, is that all, my child?
Well, isn't that enough?
The water cannot affect the TARDIS. It won't wash away. It'll still be there when the tide goes down.
Look, I take it you both come from the same place, Doctor.
Yes, I regret that we do, but I would say that I am 50 years earlier. The reason for this deliberate distraction.
Fun.
I want to improve things.
Improve what, for instance?
King Harold, I know he'd be a good king. There wouldn't be all those wars in Europe. Those claims over France went on for years and years. A few hints and tips from me, they'd be able to have jet airliners by 1320.
Were you going to kill the Vikings?
Yes, I was.
What can we do with this man? He's utterly irresponsible.
Take him back to your home world, take him stand trial, assuming this is illegal. Whoop, monk went out. The monk went out.
Ha ha! Long live King Hadrada! Those are your enemies. There, quick!
No one respects the monastery as a place of worship. But what of a Viking spy who passes himself off as a monk?
The monastery.
What of it? What have you seen?
Vikings hiding there.
Hold yourselves! We know how to treat the raiders!
Come along. If we want to send signals to your ships, we mustn't delay like this, you know.
They just believed him when he said that he was on their side.
Looks as though that monk's going to get away with it after all.
Yes, but he can't, can he? I mean, I don't know much about history, but I do know that William the Conqueror did win the Battle of Hastings.
Till now he did. If the monk changes it, I suppose
Time can be rewritten.
our memories will change as well.
But that means that the exact second that he does it, every history book, the whole future of every year and time on Earth will change just like that, and nobody will know that it has.
As a matter of fact, I was just turning over in my mind what we're going to do with this monk fellow. He won't listen. He's determined to have his own way. He's got to be stopped. He must be stopped.
Stop staring at me. Why does nobody have a bow and arrow? Well, they're villagers, they're not army soldiers.
Yes, they are rather heavy, aren't they? But they're a sort of special charm, you understand?
Is he still in the monastery? Yeah, good thing nobody saw that monk right there. That monk can huff it.
Thank you indeed. Yeah, it's a good thing for us that you decided to make a search. But that monk, you know, still worries me. We have one or two things to do here at the monastery first.
Shall we go back to the TARDIS?
No, you know we can't do that, Mike.
What about the time dude?
We stopped this time meddler.
There you go. Like, did you already forget, Vicky?
That's okay, Doc. Talk.
Here, this way. Ah, yes. Behind that tree there, there's an old well. We can hide there, quick.
Oh,
There's no well there. Where's he gone?
run! Okay, so they're dead. What you doing, Doctor?
Doctor, what exactly are you
Don't
doing?
please ask me questions.
No, don't got time, Vicky. Don't got time.
Well, what are you trying to do?
Do you think you're special?
Not out of the wood yet.
He's not gonna blow up that TARDIS, is he? Oh.
Ah, there it is. Ha ha! I've done it.
Trying to figure out what he stole.
You keep your hands off it, young lady.
Did he steal the guidance thing
Certainly back to the TARDIS. Yes.
so that he can actually steal the TARDIS?
There it is, my dear. There's the TARDIS. Start climbing down the cliff and get aboard as soon as we can.
What, do you mean any minute now the Viking fleet's going to sail past here?
Yes, my boy, yes.
You know, I'm beginning to like the idea of being a crew member on a time machine.
A crew member? You'll be lucky. He's the crew. We're just the passengers.
It's a heck of a way down. Wish we had a pair of wings.
Need some Red Bull?
Oh, I'm getting too old for this sort of thing. It's ridiculous.
Opens the doctor's letter and it's just a drawing of the doctor.
I was right. They're gone. My dear fellow, I'm sure you will excuse me, but I didn't want to say goodbye, as you are obviously going to be very busy for some time. He's right there. Just in case you still have ideas about your master plan, I've taken precautions to stop your time meddling. How could he stop a Mark IV?
Keep reading, and you'll see.
Possibly one day in the future, when you've learnt your lesson, I shall return and release you. Release me? Ah, me? Oh, the old fool.
Is he gonna lock him in, or is he going to... Or can the TARDIS not fly at all now?
What's he done? He's ruined my time machine. I'm marooned.
Oh, Doctor. Doctor!
Well, you were ready to kill a bunch of people, and you've done a lot of things. Like, you're not a good person. I can't feel bad for you. Hey, there we have the end of the Time Meddler. Homie is now stuck. I wonder if we'll ever see him again. If it was modern Who, I'd say yes, but classic Who knows? And now Dr. Vicky and Steven are off into their next adventure called Season 3. It was a good serial, and I do feel that it has made me suddenly realize that we're dealing in a world where Time Lords exist. They're just running around. I don't think they've been named yet, or the planet has been named, but other people of the Doctor's species with time machines have now been established. I'm very much enjoying this journey so far. I'm glad that I've chosen to give classic Doctor Who a chance, and with your help, we'll see what comes up next. Please remember to like, comment, and sub full length on Patreon, and I'll be waiting to hear from you guys what the next episode shall be.